Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, the 8th of March 2022. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the Wheel of the Year tarot for today's reading. Let's see what the cards have to say about Tuesday and what energy you'll be working with. The first card is the Sun, the 19th card in the Major Arcana, so you feel strong and in control. Next, we've got the Ace of Swords. A gift from the universe in terms of your ideas, understanding the way you think. Oh, and finally the Tower. Your thinking leads to something unexpected that may feel comfortable, or it may present you with an uncomfortable choice, but it creates space, it creates an opportunity to build and to plant something new, which serves you much more effectively than the structures that you've got in your life right now, which are based on past decisions. So it's kind of a fresh start, but it's very dramatic because these ideas, these eureka moments, aren't just going to subtly come in. It's going to feel dramatic and like you have to do something about it. So there's a sense of urgency here. And also with the Swords card, we've had a lot of swords in the readings lately. Someone actually pointed that out in the comments, that for the last week or two, we've often had a sword card appear, if not every day. I'd have to look back and see what the case is. But there has been a lot of serious conflict. There's been a lot of difficulty when it comes to relationships or the way you see yourself or the way you've been interacting with the world. And what I feel is that you get freedom from that. The Ace of Swords is a very, very positive card. If you think of this sword as a wonderful, life-changing idea, it just kind of presents itself out of the dark. So it doesn't matter if you're in a good space or in a bad space. It provides you with wisdom and insights and clarity. It makes it a lot easier to decide one way or the other. And that's just kind of given to you. So we've got this hermit-like figure meditating here, and we've got the different seasons. So he's been at it for a while and finally has that breakthrough. He gets the information that he needs. And the Tower then is about massive, massive change, but it doesn't come externally. It's something that you decide. So you're very much in control. And even the first card is all about control. The Sun, as it exists in our solar system, obviously is responsible for warmth and life and light. So it's the most important luminary that we've got. But also in terms of our systems, our bodies, we've got the chakras. And the Sun is the solar plexus chakra, and that's the source of all life as far as your body is concerned. And it's the color yellow. Yellow is about joy and passion. And of course, it means that taking charge of your life isn't a pointless exercise. The reason you take charge of your circumstances is because you want to arrange them and build them and adjust them so that you have the best possible life that you can have. And you have total freedom. So the Sun then also is the strength to kind of see through your plans and your designs and to make them happen. And if you look at the chakras that are underneath the solar plexus, we've got the sacral chakra, orange. We've got a lot of orange here today. And then we've got the root chakra, which is connection with the earth. So it's work and the way you create an income and take care of yourself and independence. And we've got that in these roses here. So the main thing that you're going to feel is a sense that I can manage my circumstances. I'm not overwhelmed. And not only do I feel strong and capable, but I can actually take pleasure in making change happen in my life. It's something that comes easily and naturally. So again, we've got this figure meditating here. So there's a sense that something needs to be understood or received before you can act. The information is missing. Now, on this day, the information is handed to you on a silver platter, so that's not the problem. So this figure can then stand up and take action. So he's super, super strong. So heavy lifting is not an issue. So symbolically, if you have to kind of move a mountain in your life, if you have to really change everything and you haven't had the strength or the courage in the past to do that or the willingness to do it, then you have that today. The information and the strength combined to give you total control. Then we have this deer head with the antlers, and that's about leadership. It's about displaying the fact that you're the boss, you're in charge. So don't kind of mess around with false modesty. If you feel like you can do something, if someone asks you, then say, yeah, actually I can do it and I'd be happy to. It's about clarity. It's about being straightforward, not coy in any way. I mean, this figure does not look coy or shy at all. And then also these antlers are used in fights, conflicts. So when they're fighting for territory or it's mating season, then they knock them together so they're weapons as well as defensive. So you can take care of yourself. You're not afraid of conflict. And that's interesting again because we've had so much of it. You're not fatigued. If anything, you've come out the other side stronger, willing to get your way. But it's not that you're being bossy or selfish. It's I'm passionate about my life, these red roses. I want to create beauty in my life. And sometimes I have to kind of stand up for myself to make that happen because other people may not want to make space for me or the circumstances may not allow for me to get my way. So I'm going to have to take care of myself. And that's what you're able to do in a fun, positive way. So if something's been beyond your scope, it's felt too much, look at it again. You'll be surprised with how much progress you make. And also you'll be surprised, the thing I keep getting is that you're actually going to enjoy this. You're going to enjoy the heavy lifting, the major changes. It's kind of proving to yourself how strong you are, how capable you are. And there's a sense of, I want more. This has been successful. I've now got the evidence. I can see it. What else can I change? And then the Ace of Swords is really useful because looking at your circumstances is going to be, there's not a lot of fuzziness or difficulty in making sense of what's going on in your life. Both of the owls here, not only can you read the situation very well, but the wisdom you've got gives you the next step. So I see what's going on. I understand it completely. So I know exactly what I need to do in order to get my way or to create space or to get change to happen. Then we've got this crescent moon. And a moon that's so dark is often pulling in a lot of energy. So it's about pioneering your ideas on your own. And here we've got these two kind of curtains flapping in the wind. So everything has been revealed to you. Nothing is hidden. And the new moon also gives you an ability to tap into your intuition. So really everything is kind of conspiring. Everything comes together to put you in a very, very good spot. Physical strength, your mood supports you, your intuition supports you, your critical thinking helps, your ability to communicate clearly, to read. All of that comes together to give you an amazing day here. So if something needs to be done, if you have this sense of urgency or desire, then please listen to that and do something about it. It may seem shocking to begin with via the tower, even to yourself. It's like, wow, I've put this off for 2 years and today I'm suddenly doing it. What's shifted? So all of this aggression, because we have these male figures here and all the challenges that we've had in the last few weeks, it's almost like you're integrating that masculine aggressive energy and you're using it in a way that's appropriate to change challenging things in your life that sometimes need a bit of a push or a bit of a heavy hand. But you're not having a go at yourself. You're not having a go at other people. The only people who are put out here are the poor little ravens. They're uncomfortable. So what I feel is the raven is a mystical kind of animal. It represents to me the occult and the hidden and death, the other side. What's really going on internally that maybe you don't want to be upfront about or that you don't want to face. So I think that all this clarity, it allows you to see something in yourself which maybe you've tried to suppress or you said, oh, I don't know if I can do this. So I don't know, example, if you live in a big city and you've always had this weird desire to have your own orchard and no one else in your family has ever done anything like that. They've all been stockbrokers. And if you told them about it, they'd laugh at you. Why would you want to go grow apples somewhere in the countryside? You know, something that you like and that feels natural and good, that other people have no understanding of, a lot of people would then say, do you know what? I don't want the fallout with my family. I'll just become a stockbroker as well. I'll just keep the peace and just do what I'm told. And on this day, that desire that resides within you is revealed. It comes up again. But instead of dismissing it or saying, oh, it's too hard, these two cards then pop in. And you're very willing to accept any kind of conflict because you're now used to it. You've had a lot of practice lately. And to say, I owe this to myself to do it. So I'm going to make the changes that I want. Yes, other people may be uncomfortable by that. I may make myself uncomfortable, but this feels true and right and good. So I'm going to go ahead. And then with this oak tree or whatever kind of tree it is being blasted away here, a new tree is going to grow, either out the sides or you can take the whole thing out by the root. So the ravens and the tree here, it's about identifying the root cause of the problem, looking at it, not being scared away from it, because the new moon allows you to navigate that challenging, dark kind of stuff. And then you can decide whether to pull the root out completely and to plant a new tree, or whether to smooth this over and to change the environment and the landscape completely. It's really all working in your favor. And finally, with the lightning striking, it's almost like the universe is flexible enough, or it's dramatic enough to facilitate these changes for you. Some opportunity or something happens on this day which you weren't quite expecting, but then ultimately it works in your favor. Wow. So this is a great day. If things haven't been moving, if you felt stuck, if you feel like you've been spinning your wheels, you're not going to be doing that anymore. Off you go. You're really sprinting on now. Number-wise, we've got 16 and 1 is 17 and 19 is 36. 19 and 1 is 20 and 16 is 36. 3 and 6 is 9, and 3, 6, 9 are the Tesla numbers. It's again knowing something that other people don't know. So it's not just understanding yourself, you may even get an idea that benefits the rest of humanity. 3 is communication, 6 is an opportunity, and 9 is spirituality and completion. It's like I tick the box, ding, I get it. But ultimately the number is 9, and 9 is the Hermit, which is interesting that he appears in the Ace of Swords card. So the big blessing of the day, the big benefit is that the amazing ideas stem from you. You don't have to go to the news agents and read it in a newspaper. It exists within you. And if you use that information, you can really get rid of things that you no longer want and need. And you can feel incredibly empowered and do things which are beyond your wildest dreams, which you never thought you could do. So surprise yourself with your own strength. Have an amazing day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, there's a Book Your Readings button. Click on that button to order your reading with me. In my personal readings, I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology. So if you have any questions about the ideas that are yet to come, or what space you want to create, what direction you want to go in, or really what your strengths and weaknesses are, what you can kind of exploit naturally in yourself because you're so good at it, and what needs a little bit more work, living situation, finances, the future, moving, travel. If you've got any questions at all, then please do get in touch with me for a personal reading. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and share the video online. Have an amazing Tuesday, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.